All right, lesson number 2, we're going to continue with slide chords. But I want you to make an E. I call it the new way to make an E. We've been making an E with our 1, 2, and 3 fingers. Now we're going to make an E chord with our 2, 3, and 4. So that means 3 and 4 go down like they did last week together, and then you put your 2 finger back behind it. So there's no index in this chord drill. There's no index with these chords. So we're going to take E, we're going to slide the 3 and the 4 up the railroad track, same strings, to fret 4, and we're going to bar across if we can to make an F sharp minor. Okay? You can hit that string back behind it. That's in your manual. But I would rather you take your finger and go all the way across and let this 2 finger help out your 1 finger. Now, to begin with, it's a bar chord, B-A-R-R. So to begin with, it might sound like this, kind of mute, but that's okay until you get to where you can press down on it really hard, roll into that chord, and make that F sharp minor, okay? So we're from E to F sharp minor. Then our 3 and our 4 go not 2 spaces, but 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And then our finger comes down back behind it to make that E form again. But then we're going to take 1 finger, instead of barring all the way across, we're going to place it right there on the 5th fret, which is the A note, and we're going to play all the way through all 6 strings. It's called the high A. Then we release the tension on all 4 fingers. We slide up 2 more frets in a high B. Pretty chord. Back to the high A. Then we're going to go down 3, all the way 3, make that bar chord again to the F sharp minor, and then the final E again. So these are hard chords, and like I said, the hardest 2 lessons are lesson number 1 and lesson number 2, these slide chords. So if you're ready to begin, we're just going to do the simplest 2 to begin with. That's going from E, the new E, no index. We're going to slide up 2 frets and bar all the way across with our index finger, with our 1 finger. So here we go. Same strum pattern from last week, our lesson number 1. It's the pause 4 that goes like this. Pause, up, down, up, pause. Slide up and bar across for your F sharp minor. Slide back down to the new E. To begin with, it's hard to keep that index finger out of there. Do the best you can. Go back to the F sharp minor. Up, down, up, pause. Up, down, up, pause. Up, down, up, pause. Up, down, up, stop. Okay. Now, track 8, we're going to go from the high A to the high B. All 4 fingers are on a string. It's that new form of E with your index finger on fret 5 for the A, on fret 7 for the high B. And you just want to release the pressure to go to the new chord each time. And you do get this sound unless you take your fingers completely off. Well, I don't recommend doing that because it's hard to find your place again. So here we go with the high A to the high B. Back and forth. 1, 2, ready, play. 4 measures, 1 more. The high B and pause. Up, down, pause. Up, down, pause. Up, down. Back to high A, down 2. How you doing? Up 2 to high B and we're done. I hope I'm not going too fast. And stop. All right, wonderful. So now we're going to do the hardest transition in this week's chord drills. That's going from the F sharp minor up 3. 1, 2, 3 with our 3 and our 4. 1, 2, 3. Adding that finger back behind and then that index finger to the high A. So we're going from the F sharp minor to the high A. And the hardest part is getting from that F sharp minor up the neck 3 frets. But if you look down on the neck of the guitar, it's on the dots. Your chord kind of lands on fret 5 and fret 7 with your index and your 3 and your 4. So here we go with F sharp minor into high A, track 9. 1, 2, ready, play. High A, up 3. Back down to F sharp minor. Press hard with your thumb back behind the neck. Back up to high A, up 3. All 4 fingers down. Kind of a light and airy chord. And stop. Okay, and just like week 1, now that we've gone through track 7, 8, and 9, those were 4 measures per chord. Now track 10, we only play 2 measures per chord. And so the changes come twice as fast. So we're going to go from E to that F sharp minor, to that high A, to the high B. Then we're going to release our index finger and slide all the way back up to the top to start over again with that E. So here we go. Stay with me if you can. 1, 2, ready, play. Pause, F sharp minor. Slide up to high A, up 3. Up 2 more to B. Release your index and go all the way to the top. Start over with the E. Slide up 2 and bar that F sharp minor. Slide up 3, all 4 fingers down. Slide up 2 more, all 4 fingers down, put out a high B, and we conclude right here and stop. All right, now the real test comes. Just like last week, track 11, we're going to have 1 measure per chord. So it's coming at you at lightning speed. But you're going to be able to do E, F sharp minor, high A, high B. And instead of releasing and going all the way back to the top, we jockey back and forth between the high A, the high B, the high A, and then the F sharp minor. Then we start over. Look at it in your manual, okay? Just like last week, we jockeyed back and forth between the B2 and the C sharp minor 7. We're going to jockey back and forth between the high A and the high B. High A, high B, and then we're going to go like going home. Okay, so here we go. Last track. See if you can stay with me. 1, 2, ready, play. Pause. F sharp minor. High A. High B. High A. High B. High A. Down to F sharp minor. Down to the beginning E. Start all over. F sharp minor. High A. High B, high A, high B, high A, F sharp minor, and we're done. And stop. Okay, so if you get through these 2 lessons and these 2 chord drills, we're going to reward you next week with some easy chords. Thanks for listening.